Welcome to Beloved Characters, where we examine people, real or fiction, who have a personality loved by a good majority. Today on BC, we are looking at the Don. No, not that Don. The Don is the motorcyclist who had his things taken by Captain Marvel in the film Captain Marvel. After some months after the film's release, a couple of deleted scenes were made open to the public, one of which introduced us to our beloved character. The Dawn approaches our main character, Captain Marvel, who is dressed in a bodysuit and giving the map she is holding a confused look. After complimenting her bodysuit by calling it a nice scuba suit because it's the 90s and there are no cell phones that can look up bodysuits, the Don lowers her map, as though he were tapping her shoulder, and offered her a ride in exchange for a smile. Some might call this assault, a threat, and sexual harassment. Anti-vax propaganda aside, the Don is trying to spread happiness to those around him, and there should be more people like him who wish to brighten the lives of strangers. Captain Marvel was too lost and confused to force a smile, so instead she offered the Don a handshake where they would introduce each other. My source told me that Rian Johnson wrote this scene as an homage to the Terminator, but wanted to subvert expectations by making the Don Miss Marvel's companion, where we see him being charitable to random people and even Nick Fury. Unfortunately, higher-ups heard homage to the Terminator and scrapped the subversion altogether without changing anything else, at which point Rian Johnson ends up leaving the film. What ends up happening is that Captain Marvel almost removes the Don's arm in this handshake and takes his motorcycle, jacket, and helmet. This is an excessive use of force for a superhero, and thus was made a deleted scene for obvious reasons. Thus, we are left to wonder, who was the Don? Some might call him a jerk, an a-hole, a D-bag. But as he never committed an act of violence, that wouldn't be laughed out of a courtroom. The people have chosen to look at the Don as one of the most virtuous human beings in the world. It brings a smile to my face. And that's why the Don... No! And that's why the Don is such a beloved character.